more of an instance of Michigan State being really good than it was you guys, a reflection of how good you were. Is that still the kind of thought that you had after watching that game on film and getting more time to process it?
Well, I at the time, you feel like you feel the rush of emotion and everything that went into the game, and you realize how good they are. They are so long defensively; they make it really, really difficult to score. And they double up the likes of Carolina and Notre Dame, and just go through everybody but Duke. So, but then today when you start dissecting on film every little inch of it, you're like, we could have played harder here, we could have done better there. There's just so many things we could improve on. But at the same time, I don't think we're that bad, but I think they're that good.
How'd the guys respond today in practice?
I thought pretty good. We were very light today. You just played a very physical, tough team. Our energy was, we have the catapult system, and our energy, it was our most intense game that we played in terms of our energy used and all that. So we were really light today, and try and teach them about Minnesota, another very physical team. And then, we saw them today on video. We walked through them, or went through some of our offensive stuff, which was more critical to me, and then watch them a little more, and then we'll do it again tomorrow.
How similar is Minnesota to Michigan State?
Similar in the fact they have two tremendous inside kids. They're not nearly as deep, but Jordan Murphy could arguably be the player of the week every week in the Big Ten. I mean, what does that tell you? He's got a chance to be player of the year, and that's with at least 3 other guys going to the NBA, that we know of. And so that tells you how good Jordan Murphy is. And then Reggie Lynch is the nation's leader in shot blocks. So you look at just those two, and then Amir Coffey's a very good player. Nate Mason's an all-league guard. Dupree McBrayer is playing really well too. So they have a heralded freshman, a Washington kid that just really hasn't busted out yet. We all know how that goes with freshmen, but they have a lot of talent, especially in that first group.
Is it a deal where you need to get into the paint and draw fouls and get into their bench a little bit, you think?
Without question. We need to do what we do, which is, play harder. We need to attack the paint and make the right play. If that's going up strong to try and get fouled, or if that's passing out. Last night, we needed to pass out because they were just running bodies at us, and we didn't do a very good job of that. And it wasn't just one guy. It was almost every guy. And it's easy for a coach to tell you to do it. It's hard for a coach to feel what they feel when they're driving in there, and that usually tells you the length and athleticism get you to do kind of crazy, weird things when you don't mean to be.
People obviously talk about Michigan State nationally, but do you think Minnesota's maybe a little overlooked and they're maybe just as good, one of the top teams in the Big Ten?
Well, I had Minnesota and Purdue just right there with Michigan State when I went through the preseason stuff, and Minnesota's terrific. They first of all won 23-24 games last year, and then return a bunch, and then they also had a lot of people involved, through the worst season, historically the worst season they've ever had. Murphy was there. Nate Mason was there. Those guys were all part of that. So, they have seen the worst and the best, and that teaches, those experiences teach a lot.
What kind of atmosphere do you expect here tomorrow with the striped vault and trying to get all that set up, I guess?
Well, I hope it'll be great. Yeah, I hear Scott Frost is going to come lead the band. So, I mean, that's awesome for us, and we're looking forward to it. Somebody tell Frost.
Yeah. Let him know. I guess the turnarounds, the fact that you only have essentially one day to recover from Michigan State and then get ready for Minnesota. I mean, can it be viewed as a good thing?
No.
Moving on past
No, it cannot be viewed as a good thing. But everybody's got to do it. So it's not unfair. It's just no fun. Certainly you'd like more time, especially with a ranked team, which is a huge opportunity win for you. You'd like to have a little more time to prepare for, but at the same time, that's just the way it is. And so good, because hopefully if we learned our lesson and we see what we saw on tape and we say, you know what, I want to do better, we'll play a heck of a lot better than we did on Sunday night.
Was it kind of a wake-up call a little bit, just to go right into Michigan State on the road?
Yeah, like welcome to the Big Ten kind of wake-up call. The level of physicality, and from the games I've been watching, we're used to the refs calling every touch, and then I watch a Big Ten game and it's like Katie bar the door. So I think that might have been interesting for our guys. Yeah, I mean a change, and one that we need to adjust to immediately, especially our centers. We're not getting enough out of our centers right now, and we just need to be better.
Is there any magic formula to getting those guys a little more productive? Is there anything?
They're getting the ball in pretty good shape, and it might be some confidence, but I don't have a good remedy right now other than, get better position, get deeper position, find an easy way to score. Maybe, we throw it in eagerly and early. We throw it in early. Maybe there's some things we can manufacture where we're throwing it in later in the, possession. But at the same time, you got to make that play.
Yeah.
Did Isaiah come back okay? I know he.
Yeah, he practiced today with really good speed and no pain. So we played him a little extra too. Unfortunately, we got to a spot with about 7 minutes in the game, and we weren't making a dent in that 19, 20-point lead. So it was a point of diminishing returns in my book. So we subbed some guys out, got some other guys some reps, and but Isaiah's the guy we kept in to keep him because he was getting better as the game went on. Like he was making better plays. He sometimes after guys have been out a little bit, they just don't warm to the fight as quickly. And Isaiah certainly, I thought, got better as the day went on.
Anything else for Coach?
All right.
Sure.
Coach.
Thank you.